say no sometimes, and sometimes we make bad decisions and bad choices. And I need somebody to help me out real quick. I want to show you something. Let's see. Help me. Will you help me somebody?
Haley, sit down.
Hey, oh, I like the boots. Go ahead and stand up right here. Nobody stand up, sweetheart. I know you're supposed to, but stand up in there. There you go. Stand up in the chair. Let me help you up there. You ready? There you go. Now, first of all, I wish those boots were my size. Those are pretty awesome. Now, what's your name? So much. Now, have you ever had a piggyback ride? Oh my goodness. Today's the day. Yeah, a lot of fun. Because here's what I want her to represent today. She's going to represent today, let's just say here it is, timber. I'm back in elementary school. Let's just say I'm back in the second grade, okay? So here it is, I'm in the second grade again. And I've got that goal, I've got that dream. I want to be that professional football player. But, you know what? Instead of saying no to things I should say no to, today's the day that I say yes. You probably wonder, well, what could those things be? Well, first things first, maybe it's just that one little sip of alcohol. And here it is, I get a little problem on my back. So here's what sweetheart, what I'm going to do. Just put your arms over my shoulder right here. And there you go. Whoop, just like that. Now, let me tell you something. First of all, she is extremely light. She weighs about as much as my jacket does. But, you know what? Today's the day that, I want to fit in. So maybe I don't study for that test so they will just copy off somebody's. Or, maybe today's the day that somebody says, hey, don't push that kid on the playground. Or maybe today's the day somebody says, hey, try to puff off this cigarette. Or hey, try a little sip of this alcohol. Now, guys and girls, let me ask you this. What would you say? I need you guys to answer this loud and proud. What would you say if someone offered you a sip of alcohol?
No!
That's crazy. What would you say if somebody offered you a puff off a cigarette? Now, what would you say if somebody said, hey, don't push that kid, I don't like that kid?
No!
Now, that's good. That's good that a lot of you guys are saying no, because these are things you absolutely should say no to. But you know what? A lot of times, it's easy in a big group like this that you don't know. But sometimes we'll get around a group with some of our friends, or some of our friends that we think are our friends, this crowd that says, hey, if you'll do this, you'll be accepted. Guys, that's not the right friends you want. Because those are the friends right there that are making these first bad choices. Right now, it's not bad. Man, she's light. I can control her. Not that big of a deal. So, I'm going to let you down here, baby. There you go. Say we're going to help you that right there. Now I need somebody else. Let's see.
Mimi!
Hey, you're there in the restroom, buddy. There you go. There. Perfect. Hold your Mustang, Brian. There you go. Go ahead and stand up right here, buddy. Now, let's say we'll hold that in a second. Now, go ahead and face everybody real quick. Now, have you ever had a piggyback ride? Yeah. Have you given one? Yeah. Okay, all right, because I'm going to get on your back real quick, okay? No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm just kidding. Now, here's what I need you to do. Just go ahead. Throw your arms over my shoulder. And, oh, yeah, there we go. Now, here it is. Here's what I want you guys to see today. Now, I'm not in elementary school anymore. Now I'm in junior high school. And guess what's happened? Because I didn't say no to that choice. I didn't say no to pushing that kid. I didn't say no to drinking that alcohol. My problem has gotten bigger. Because what happens is, when you make that first bad choice, you think, well, it wasn't that bad. I didn't get caught. I can cheat off another test. Man, I can just copy off somebody else's homework. Man, I can take another sip. Man, I can take another puff. Because it didn't seem to be that bad. But little do you know, your problem is starting to grow a little bit. And it's starting to slow you down a little bit. Because here it is, I'm in junior high school, and my problem has grown. It's no longer so little bitty where I can just run around. He weighs a lot more than my jacket. Now, there you go. Now, go ahead and stand up there, buddy. Now, let's see. We tap him on the shoulder. Could you help me out just a second, Mr. Principal? Yeah, come on down here just a second.
Uh-oh. Mr. Foster, I gotta get this. Oh my gosh.
All right, I'm just gonna have you stand up right here. There you go. I need you guys to hear this and see it, so I'm going to need everybody's attention. Now, you're the principal here, right? That's what I thought. I met you earlier, just want to make sure. Now, have you ever had a piggyback ride? Okay, all right. Well, today's the day. It's been long overdue. Now, hey guys, I need you guys to hear this, okay? Because you know what, he's representing something. Now, I know he's the principal, I know he's a great guy, but today he's representing a pretty big problem in my life. Because you know, like a lot of you guys, you said you had goals, you said you had dreams, but now you're in high school. And you know what, the power team, we don't just go into elementary schools and junior high schools and high schools, but we go into prisons, we go into youth detention centers, and we go into drug rehab facilities, where we see a lot of young people. And you know what? I've never been to a prison or a drug rehab facility where somebody said, yes, that's where I want to be. Nobody in elementary school says they want to be addicted to drugs. Nobody wants to be addicted to alcohol. Nobody wants to be that kid that drops out of school. But this is what happens. If you don't think that your choices matter now, know this. We've got young people in high school right now, over 3 million teenage alcoholics. Over 1 million kids every year drop out of school. Why is that? Because they didn't think it was a big deal, that they give it their best in class. They didn't think academic excellence was the best thing in elementary school. And now here it is. It's a big deal. But guys and girls, here's what I want you guys to see today. You may not think it's a big deal now, but I want to show you what it's going to look like in the long run if you start saying yes now and you start thinking it's a great deal, or you think that here it is because you're bigger or stronger or smarter than someone that gives you the right to pick on someone. Let me tell you something, bullying, that's one of the biggest things we see in this age group. And it's sad, because you know what, you're not proving you're some awesome guy or girl because you can pick on someone. It doesn't make you great because you make someone feel bad about themselves. You're not proving anything awesome because you can pick on someone. You know what, here it is today. Saber and I, we could have come in here today. We could have picked on any of you guys. We could have punched you, but would you have thought we were cool? No. You would have thought I was some big jerk because I'm hurting one of your friends. So why would you think it was cool for somebody else? Why in this age group would you think that somebody's cool because they can do that? It's not cool. Guys, I'm telling you something. The greatest thing you can be to someone is a buddy and not a bully. But you know what, today, there's a lot of kids in high school that are feeling the weight of their choices because they didn't think it was a big deal now. And so today, here it is. Now, all right. Here's what I want to show you. Your choices matter. If you don't think it's a big deal, I want to show you what it's going to look like in the long run, okay? Now, you ready, sir? I'm just going to have you throw your arms over my shoulder. Let me ask you this. How many of you guys think, now I said when I was in elementary school, your age, that I wanted to be a professional football player. Now, with a problem like this, it's impossible for me to be a professional football player. There's no way I can achieve that goal and that dream because at first, I could control my problem, but now my problem is controlling me. Now I'm going to stand up and let you down. You ready? 1, 2, 3. There we go. Awesome. You see me there? Great. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Now, hold on just a second. Right here. Almost done. 30 more seconds. Now, here's what I want to do. We're going to have a little bit of a vote. And just by you, now listen, when I put my hand over their head, I want you to just clap and cheer who you think was my biggest problem, okay? That's all I want you to do. I'm going to put my hand over their head. If you think they were Timber's biggest problem, you clap and you cheer. You ready? Here. Here. Now you can have a seat. Now you two guys right here. Hold just a second. Now, we're down to you two right here. Now, some people cheered for you. A lot of people cheered for you. But everybody, here's what I'm saying is, everybody that thought that here it is, your principal was my biggest problem, man, today you're absolutely 100% wrong. He's not my biggest problem. You're probably thinking, how in the world is he not? She's so little bitty. How is she your biggest problem? Well, this is where it started. If it doesn't start here, it can never end up here. If you never take that first puff of a cigarette, you can never find yourself addicted. If you never take that first sip of alcohol, you can't become an alcoholic. If you're not that kid that's pushing and bullying right now, you'll never be that kid in high school nobody wants to be around because you're such a bully. And guys and girls, I want you to see today, the power team believes this: your first bad choice is your worst bad choice. So if you want to stay away from this, you got to stay away from this. And I know it's hard because it starts out so little and cute, but you know what? It's going to end up really big and big. So guys and girls, know this: problems don't come packaged like this. You don't instantly see how your problem's going to outweigh you, but it comes like this. And you think at first, I can control that. That's no big deal. But guys and girls, I'm telling you right now, I've met a lot of kids that wish they never would have started here because this is where they are in their life. So remember that. Your first bad choice is your worst bad choice. You want to stay away from this? Stay away from this. You can have a seat, sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Principal. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Now, real quick, I said there was two things. First of all, you got to make good choices. Second thing you got to do is you got to hold on. Now, I need somebody else to come down. Real quick. Let's see. Right there, your orange shirt. Orange shirt. Yeah, come here just a second, buddy. Come on down here. Come on, man. Now, what's your name? How you doing, Jordan? Now, let me ask you this quick question. Before we leave today, I got to do this, because we talked about making good choices, and now I want to talk about holding on. Now, a lot of your friends have great goals and great dreams. If there's anything that you could be, what would it be? Basketball player. All right, well, here's what you do. You see this towel right here? It's going to represent you playing in the NBA one day, all right? So what I need you to do, I need you to hold on. Because here's what I'm talking about today. The second thing, you got to hold on. No, so hold on. This is you in the NBA. Hold on. Do you want to be in the NBA? Hold on. I'm holding tight. This is your, there you go. Now, all right. That's what I'm talking about. Now, listen. First of all, here it is. There's going to be kids that are going to say, man, there's no way you can. They're going to say, there's no way you can be in the NBA. They're going to say, man, there's no way you can play professional basketball. There's no way you can do that. And what they're going to do is they're going to try to take that goal and dream from you. Regardless, you may think you're holding on, but man, they're going to try to discourage you. They're going to try to take that from you. And you know what? That's just elementary school. When you get to junior high school, man, they're going to pull a lot harder. And you know, they're going to try to trick you with drugs. They're going to try to trick you with alcohol. They're going to try to trick you with all kinds of different things. But you have to hold on because you're really going to find out how bad you want that goal, that dream. Because here's the thing right now. There are two different types of people in this room today. You're either one or two. The very first person that I want to talk about real quick, I don't care for. Because there's two different types of people. First things first, there are dream breakers. Let me tell you something. Dream breakers are things like drugs, or things like alcohol. Kids that want to discourage you from holding on to that goal and holding on to that dream. But you know what? On the flip side of that, there's also dream makers. Now, dream makers are people with things that's going to help you achieve that goal and dream. Like your teachers, like positive friends. People that encourage you, not discourage you from holding on to that goal and that dream. Now, buddy, here it is. Now, you got to hold on super tight.
What does?
I don't think you really want to be in the NBA. I'm telling you right now.
Stop talking.
Because guess what? Here it is. you're in high school, and they're going to pull as hard as they can. And so I'm about to pull as hard as I can. And I need you to hold on with both hands as tight as you can. Is that as tight as you can? You got it? How tight you got it? You got it tight? Look, are you holding on as tight as you can? Are you sure? You got it? That's how you hold on right there, buddy. Give me 5, man. Awesome job. You can go have a seat, buddy. Thank you so much. Great job. That was awesome. Now, here it is. As we get ready to go to the next school, I want to leave you guys with this today. The power team, we want you to know this. You've got to have a goal, you've got to have a dream. You've got to have something that you're shooting for. And guys and girls, I'm telling you this right now. If you don't believe in yourself, and you don't have that goal, and you don't have that dream, it's going to be really hard to stay around the right people. It's going to be really hard to say no when you should say no. But guys and girls, I want to tell you this. The reason I love traveling all across the world is this. When I was in elementary school, I wanted to be a professional football player. You know what? I achieved that goal. I graduated high school. I got to go play college football. I got to go play professional football. They paid me to hit people. That was fun. And now here it is. I get to travel all across the world with this group called the Power Team and motivate young kids just like you. Why? Because I want you to achieve those goals. I want you to achieve those dreams. And here's the bottom line. Last thing I want to tell you guys today. Not one of you guys in this room today were born a winner, nor were you born a loser. There's no such thing. When you were born, the doctor doesn't put you in 2 different things, because here's what happens. A lot of kids think, well, because of the money that I come from, because of the car my mom and dad drive, because of the side of town that I live on, because of the shoes I have on my feet, or because of the clothes I have on, all these things are going to decide whether you're a winner or a loser. But here's the thing. You're not born a winner, and you're not born a loser. But every one of you guys in here today, you're born with a power team called choosing. And every single one of you guys today, you can choose to be a champion, and you can choose to be a world-class student. But you know what, guys? The choice is up to you. Thank you guys so much for letting us be here today. You guys have been awesome. Thank you for letting us be here, and thank you for being a part of our program.
Let's give it up for the Power Team. Wow.